notice that Bubbles like does like a thing where like the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards like a, and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking, like, really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at him. I was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man and go like, oh, it's okay, she wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of points inside their mouth, and just you know what Bubbles is saying the whole time, and Bubbles is just trying to communicate like, I can't even talk.
I think that's the benefit.
Yeah,
Fine,
that's true.
okay. Ghostly, I think this might be for you.
What's that then?
Like, go give Brian a hug.
Oh, Brian's upset because there are splinters and bits on the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oscar will.
Go! Vamos,
Vamos,
amigos! Hello, everybody. Welcome to Into the Multiverse. Into the Multiverse is. Oh god, this music is so distracting. I love it. I'm gonna just turn it down.
Sorry, I'll change that now.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, do.
Welcome to Into the Multiverse, a series of D&D campaigns set in the world of Gostar. And each campaign within this world takes place in an alternate reality or an alternate timeline. And this one follows the timeline, or the alternate reality, of the Evil Bottoms. So the Evil Bottoms have been up to a lot, but we haven't been with them for quite some time. So I might do a very quick recap, and do some introductions, and then do another little quick recap of the Space Wizard games, which took place recently enough. So, very recently, the Evil Bottoms have been making their way along a frozen lake, trying to receive a magic ring that is in the possession of the Fey Lord known as Titus. Currently, only a few moments ago, or a few hours ago, this whole lake was perfectly fine, perfectly still, but all of a sudden everything became really cold, really frosty. A lot of snow has been falling in Gostar, in the mists of summer. And a bunch of treasure hunters are searching for this magical ring to bring to the Winter King Craig. And he's offering a massive reward for anyone who brings it to him. So the Evil Bottoms have been looking for that ring, and they have a hunch that Titus has it on his person. And once they've made their way to this frozen lake and dealt with a bunch of sirens and the like, they can now see Titus. I'll actually zoom into that area right now. They can see Titus at the center of this island in the middle of the lake, beginning to float up and rise up as these icy winds are spinning all around him, lifting up his body. Chunks of ice are now breaking off of the lake as well and spinning around him too, and he's getting higher and higher and higher. But before we get into that story, I'm going to get everyone to make some introductions. So, Sharis, would you like to start and tell us who you're playing today?
Yes. Hi, my name is Sharis, and I'm playing Meki Crescenta, who is a wild magic sorcerer. He's just your friendly neighborhood gardener who got pulled into some deep shit and lost 3 of his fingers. So, yeah. He's also accompanied by Elowin, who he's kind of the legal guardian of at the moment. She's only 12 and blind, so that's interesting. I think last session he got dragged in by a siren underwater and the crack bell saved him, so I think at the moment he was just coughing up a lot of water. That's all I remember. But yay.
Thank you very much, Sharis. That was perfect, spot on. So Cass can't make it tonight. He's got some pretty bad migraines, but he plays Elowin, as Sharis mentioned. And Elowin is a 12-year-old child. 12-year-old, maybe it's 11. I don't know. Very young human cleric. Also blind, because all these characters are just fantastic. Half the party is blind. Speaking about blind characters, then our next character, played by David. I'm going to introduce him and a little bit about him.
Hey, I'm David, and I play the mysterious man with the bell on his head. The cracked bell, no less. I'm a kind heart, full of anger, and that pretty much covers what you need to know for now.
Perfect. This one. He was very heroic in the last game, pushing an entire boat through ice and everything else.
With drip totally.
With drip as well.
Probably
Drip was there, also
away.
propelling a lot of it as well with her new kind of. She's starting to find waterbending abilities, which is pretty cool. All right, perfect. And then we've got yourself, Rose. And who are you playing today?
I will be playing Audacity, the pink twink tiefling with a very big gun, who is suddenly a little younger than
Oh hell
in the previous sessions.
Absolutely, and more on that very soon. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Rose. Also, Juanjo, I don't think we have yet, but Juanjo will be joining us soon. He plays Lujurio, quote unquote Eladrin, rockstar bard. But we found recently that he's actually an incubus. But he was put back into the inn to rest up and get over his inner concussion by the Crack Bell again, the very lovely character, and looking after the party. All right, and then we next have Patema. Who are you playing today?
Hello.
I thought you were just gonna leave me there.
Sorry, I could, I suppose. I have done in the past. I'm Patema, and I play the very charming Knives for Hands Jones.
Yes, you do. Beautiful. And what's Knives for Hands Jones doing currently?
They just stabbed a siren and it fell in the water.
Perfect. Nice. Next we have yourself, Jade. You probably going to sit this one, but you're just going to kind of take a back seat with this game, which is perfectly fine. But do you want to do an introduction, or are you happy? Do you want me to do it? It's totally up to yourself.
No, that's okay. I'm Drip, that everyone keeps mentioning. I'm a Ganassi monk, who just hasn't quite found herself with the group yet. She's still tagging along, but she's starting to form relationships, kind of against her own will, I guess, as well. AKA Crack Bell.
Beautiful. Thank you very, very much, Jade.
No worries.
And we have a new character joining the Evil Bottoms today, due to certain events that took place in the Space Wizard games. And just because we're doing all the introductions here, Maggie, would you like to tell us who you're playing?
Hello everybody, my name is Maggie Mikan, and today I will be playing as Hazel. Dun dun dun! What can I say and what I cannot say? Who knows who she is? She's just here. I guess you guys will find out very soon.
Oh
yeah.
I was
I
honestly
don't want
hoping
to
it was
spill any
AEM.
secrets for now.
It would be great if you're playing AGM. Oh my god. All right, and
It would
also
fit right in.
while we're doing introductions, my name is Gabriel Galway. I am the DM, or the Dungeon Master. So I write the stories, I built the world, and these protagonists or antagonists, who knows, will make their way through this world. I put in obstacles and other characters in front of them, they interact with them, and together we create one big collaborative story. There are rules and everything else, which kind of mechanics, but don't even worry about them. It's just mainly about the story and ships and everything else. Okay, so to do one more quick recap of what has happened recently, Audacity was pulled into a Space Wizard game along with a few other characters from other alternate realities of Gostar. The Space Wizard came along in his magical DeLorean, picked up Audacity and whizzed them off to some games where they also met a character known as Hazel, an aqua tiefling. And immediately Hazel fell head over heels for Audacity, and when they were driving back, Hazel refused to leave the Space Wizard car. And so now the Space Wizard is kind of chugging along and kicks both Hazel and Audacity out into the cold on top of this icy lake. And due to kind of strange time traveling as well, both Hazel and Audacity are far younger than they once were. I believe Audacity is 18 or 19?
19.
19. And Hazel has gone from 17 down to 11?
Yeah.
Perfect. And with that, the Space Wizard...
serious?
Fucking wizards!
And with that, the Space Wizard dumps you both off, and it's kind of, you can hear now the speakers inside the cars are kicked out. Just everyone else is currently frozen in time. You can see as well, as you're knocked out of the car, there is a Titus as well, suspended mid-animation in air with all these ice particles whizzing around him, and one of his arms is getting slowly covered in ice too. Even the crackling electricity of the machine in front below him, he's about 15-20 feet up in the air, has also frozen in time. Going back to the pair of you, The Space Wizard then also kind of gives you each a nod and he's like, well, thank you for partaking in the Space Wizard games. I hope you can all, we'll see you later. And out of curiosity, did Hazel's clothes shrink with her? Did we establish that?
Some yes, some not. So
Okay.
like the shirt, the pants, and the coat are smaller, so they fit her body. But like the leather armor bit is too big now,
Perfect.
so she cannot wear it.
So it's just kind of
And
slouching over her shoulders.
Yeah, and her falchion right now it's twice her size. So
Oh my god.
yeah.
This was really small. So it kicks out the 11-year-old Hazel, and also the 19-year-old Audacity throws out the gun as well into Audacity's hands, and then, in like a bolt of light, disappears, while also kicking out one other individual from the car, who actually just kind of casually gets out, kind of waves, and is like, "Thank you very much. See you later, Cosmo." And Xavion. Where is he? Fuck!
Yay, Xavion.
Where did you fucking go?
I wonder who that
Where the
is.
fuck did I put Xavion? Oh, wait, he's up here. Okay. Here we go. That's what he looks like right now. He pops out of the car. He's got like
Oh my god.
a bowler
is he so
shirt
big?
on.
Massive.
He's got. I just had it for reference mainly. He steps out of the car, kind of closes it behind him. He's got these very long, straight horns coming out of his head, a pair of sunglasses, and his hair kind of turns in. At the ends of his hair, they turn into pink flames. He's got a lollipop in his mouth and a lollipop earring in each ear. And we'll bring down the small.
And he looks like I owe him money.
He does. Give me pictures of Spider-Man. I like that you appreciate it.
Am I the only one who thought that was funny?
I guess so. So, Xavion Prime exits the DeLorean as well, waves off the Space Wizard, who zips off, and everything unfreezes. The cold washes over you all of a sudden, Audacity and Hazel, and the rest of you are now. You also, Meki resumes coughing up blood along with Halloween. And yeah, the winds pick up again. Ice is flying all around the place, and Titus is moving higher and higher into the air. Xavion's just got his hands in his pockets, just kind of taking everything that in, kind of looking around, not really making a big scene of himself, and kind of just begins strolling up over towards the floating island.
Two more presences.
Hello,
Where
pleasure.
did that man come from? Why do we have another child? We have a green child now.
Green child.
What happened?
Why are you so small?
I think it's her.
What is happening?
You are
Let
very
me see.
small.
And she's going to. Hazel is going to. They're on a boat in the water, right?
They're on
just
in
to,
a boat
just to get the
on a frozen lake. Yeah, bits of the
on the
water-
frozen lake.
Yeah, bits of
Okay,
the
she will
frozen lake.
start. She will start punching the water, the ice, because she wants to see her reflection.
So you start smashing at the ice, kind of rip it all out of the way, and eventually it begins to settle and still. And as it's
Can I say, not really understanding what's going on, can Knives for Hands Joel just start like stabbing at the ice in the same spot?
Perfect.
she's not really sure why, but
Absolutely.
seems important.
Oscar is going to look at Knives for Hands and is
Oscar.
going to continue screaming.
Oscar's here too.
Oh, Hazel, sorry.
It's alright.
Fuck! I had one job.
This is gonna be fun.
Is this one of the siren's children?
No, this is a. Well, this was a grown woman, but clearly not anymore.
Who did you call a child? Who did you call a child?
I didn't use that word.
I'm not looking at you.
Audacity,
You're
the child?
cute, Candy Cane.
I know the child, kinda, vaguely.
Huh. Where did they
Can
come
I see the
from?
water? Can I see the water?
You see the water, and you see a much younger version of yourself. You see your 11-year-old self.
Insert high-pitched scream. Just very intense scream. Everybody can hear it.
Oh no.
This is terrible. What do I do? What do I do? Space wizard, I'm come here. I'm going to fucking kill you. What?
Meki's kind of just slowly covering Eloin's ears from all the profanities. Like, no.
What do we do? What do I do?
I think we should get off the ice. There's suddenly a lot of people here.
I think so too. But are we going to the island? I mean, wait. What's that? He's just kind of squinting, got a hand underneath his hat like a ahoy sailor kind of a motion, just squinting like, huh? Who is that?
I think it's the opposite of a child snatcher. It brought the child here and then it ran away.
Do those exist? Is that a thing? Is it a new thing? Is it a trend?
Little child, did that man take you here?
Which man? Which man? Let me see.
The one in the colorful clothes and hair.
You have been there when I was transformed. I'm going to run towards him on the ice.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check as you hit the ice.
Motherfucker. That's a 6.
Okay, cool. So, getting used to your very young body, you kind of leap down and your little weak legs go out behind you and you slip down, skid along your face along the ice, and you start to just slide along it a few feet. Xavion is paying you no attention. He's just got his hands in his pocket and then takes out the lollipop and is kind of looking at the entire situation, and then continues to move a little closer to it.
I'm going to attempt to get one piece of the ice from the floor and throw it at him.
Okay, give me an unarmed attack roll. We can consider this like an unarmed attack.
Okay. 8.
8. So you just throw this thing. Your little child arms don't throw it that far, and it kind of lands.
Why is everything so heavy? Ah! I hate it here. Ah!
Xavion kind of turns around as well at this point and kind of gives you a smile. He's like, "Oh, hello." Kind of continues on.
Mr. Bell, there's the child is in danger now.
Oh, we must go. Knives,
Yeah.
you lead the way. I will follow your essence.
Go on.
Okay. Knives for hands will follow out after Hazel.
Okay, because you're already on the ice and you're starting to adapt to it. I'm just going to say it's easy enough to kind of continue.
But she's not going to run like an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's perfect. And his
Don't
Hazel...
touch me.
Is Hazel continuing on, or is Hazel staying where they are?
Absolutely running forward. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
You're light enough as well that you won't be cracking the ice, so you're kind of just casually coming up behind them. Hazel, you make it to the island, and I'll say Knives for hands as well. It's kind of just a little ways behind. All right. Is the crack bell also heading off?
Yeah, the crack bell's gonna like start to run, and then he's gonna do that thing that seals do on their bellies, and like try and like propel himself forward.
Disperse the body weight.
Give me an acrobatics check for the crack bell.
Sure. Because I'm so good at those. 4. It's a 4.
So you guys watch as it's like, and then you leap down onto your chest and just smash through the ice and come out, and you just watch like the kind of like faded, just through the top of the ice, like under the water, the crack bell just plummets like this torpedo through the water. Is now under the ice below Knives for Hands Jones.
Mr. Bell, Mr. Wizard, little child, actually maybe you can help. My friend is in the water.
Give me
I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. I need to grab this colorful wizard. I'm going to strangle him to death.
No, could you strangle my friend in the water first, and then maybe not strangle him so he's safe.
Can you give me
Wizard first.
Can you give me a persuasion check for Nousrans Jones?
Okay. Why is she always trying to push these terrible?
I don't know.
I got a 4. It's just a flat
4. So Xavion doesn't even really hear it at this stage. There's a lot of whirring and swirling around. Ice is beginning to kind of crawl up his body as well. And also I'm going to get Hazel to make a Constitution saving throw as you've entered now the eye of this storm and everything has just dropped temperature-wise. So I need you to make a con save for me.
Okay, and while I'm reaching that area, I'm just going to do a middle finger for nicer hands.
Okay.
Okay,
that's
con
extra
save.
rude because I cannot do that.
Extra rude.
I rolled a 13.
13. Okay, at the moment where you are, it's gotten very cold, but you're fine. You managed to shrug off most of it. While this is all going on, what is the rest of the group doing currently?
Meki's just confused, kind of looking around at everyone. Like, should we go? Should we follow? It's kind of dangerous, but should we go? Like, it's dangerous here. It's dangerous there. Kind of gesture.
Okay.
I'm not sure what to do.
What's Audacity thinking?
Audacity is just like they're just like touching their face and their skin. They're like, oh, I'm wrinkle free. I'm younger. Oh, this is great. I look so good.
Amazing. So just caught up with whatever shenanigans you're all doing. Bonk is kind of moving over as well. Bonk kind of comes over to Audacity as well and just starts smelling Audacity like.
Oh, you're so same Butterfoot.
Same, and he kind of just like gives like an Audacity a pat on their knee, and kind of just sits at the top of the boat as well, just kind of waiting, kind of like almost like a dog pointing in the direction of like danger or something like that. They're kind of just perched now at the very edge of the boat. Drip is all we can say. You can pop. If you want Drip to do anything as well, let me know, Jade. Otherwise I can pop Drip in the boat. Sit down, take it all in.
Meki will put Eloin in the boat as well.
Okay. Cool. So pop Eloin in there, and Eloin's like,
what is fuck?
Is a bad word. People, I don't say it when they get angry, but it's not something you should say. You're a bit too young to say that word when you're angry. Maybe say fudge instead.
Oh, but I kind of feel a little angry right now.
And that's okay. Don't say no. He's just gonna cover her mouth with his hand, like no.
all right. Is Meki continuing up in that direction?
Yeah, he wants to like move.
Okay. Cool. So bring
To see what's going on.
Meki up as well. Audacity, are you going to stay in the boat? Or are you happy where you are?
No, when I realize Mickey's actually moving, I'll follow.
Okay, cool. So Drip will look after the kids.
A kid and a gremlin.
I don't think she'd be okay with that, but I'll just accept it.
That's okay. Well, if you wanted to, we can bring you in as well if you like. It's totally up to yourself. Bonk can like pat Eloin on the head and just look to Drip and just say,
I will look after the child.
and pulls out like a bunch of daggers and knives and crossbows from the bag that they have and hands like a dagger to Eloin.
We will be safe. Girl.
We'll bring Drip up as well in that direction. Okay. So, Titus is now about 30 feet up in the air. There's all these massive chunks of ice as well. And this stage as well, Xavion kind of just takes it all in and kind of looks at it all, looks back as well and sees the man below the ice. And kind of while still looking up at the Titus rising up, he kind of shuffles on down and puts his hand on the ice, and he watches it all begins to melt around his hand. And frees the cracked bell.
Oh, and I'm out of the water.
He's melted all the ice above you at the moment. You can stay in the water if you want.
Thank you, Child Snatcher.
Problem, that's a new one on me. I've had quite a few names, but not that one. What's happening over
Sorry,
here?
Child Giver. I got confused.
That's quite
oxygen.
My pleasure. Happy to help everyone.
Do we have to look after this child now?
I don't know.
I think so.
It's up to yourselves. And at this stage as well, he begins to kind of hop up as well, kind of going like, just kind of leaps off the ground, almost as if he's weightless, and begins to hop from ice particle to ice particle, and then lands on top of the body of Titus. And he's just kind of standing on his body. His body's kind of like a surfboard at this stage, and Xavion's just got his hands in his pockets, like looking down at him, kind of tilting his head to the side. Does anybody know what's happening to this man right now?
No, but I know who that is, but I don't know what's happening.
Alright. And he kind of just gives Titus a kick, kind of leaps up and kicks him down, and you watch as Titus just falls down into a big crevice, like a big dent into the ground. And the arm that's now covered in ice kind of smashes, and the ring kind of flies off and bounces along the ground over in your direction. Just at the very edge. We'll put it, just for the sake of it, I'll put the ring. The ring there. There is the icy ring. If anyone wants it. And Xavion now kind of like begins to lightly slap the face of Titus, who is now starting to come to. He's like, wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Is anyone doing anything at the moment?
Can Knives for Hands Joan try and pick up the ring on the tip of their sword?
You can indeed.
Oh, maybe this is the ring. It's not the... Huh?
As you do pick it up, I'm going to get you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay. That is 13.
13. Okay. So as you kind of just pick it up, the ring kind of balances at the tip of your blade, and you all watch as Nice Jones' eyes just turn completely blue, and frost begins to form at Nice Jones' temples. Nice Jones, everything goes black at this moment, and you just feel this sensation of just falling through this dark space, and you can hear these low grumbles that almost sound kind of like an earthquake below you, hundreds of feet below you, and everything feels like it's trembling. Everyone else watches as Nice Jones, like mid-sentence, like saying, "I think this is," and then just goes completely blank with the ring at the tip of their finger.
Sword.
Are they okay? What's going on? Are they... Is that the ring we were supposed to look for?
I'll grab her by the shoulders and shake her. Can you hear us? Are you okay?
I get you to make a charisma check as well yourself. A charisma saving throw, actually.
Yeah.
Save?
Yeah.
Okey-doke.
Actually, no, sorry, just a charisma check for now. Sorry, my apologies.
Okay. 11.
11, okay. Unfortunately, there's no reaction, as the voice doesn't travel to you, Nice Jones, but I'm also going to get the cracked bell to make a con save, as you do touch, make contact with Nice Jones.
22.
Wow. She is really cold. This ice begins to try to, like, kind of travel up your body, but it kind of just burns away at your fingertips. Melts away.
Ow.
Are you okay?
I think I'm in shock.
Meki's gonna go closer and just try and see what's happening with the both of them.
I've dealt with frostbite before, so I will not tear my hands away lest I lose my fingers.
Beautiful.
Oh god, David.
I'll get Mickey to make an Arcana check, please.
Arcana, okay. That's a 15.
15. You're kind of familiar with magical items. This one in particular seems to be incredibly powerful. You've not heard of any magical items completely possessing or taking someone over, but that is kind of the sense you're getting right now. This ring is trying to there's some sort of kind of bond or something happening here with Knives Around Jones, and you watch as the tip of the ring begins to kind of expand over the top of Knives Around Jones' blade. Actually kind of falls into the blade, the tip of the blade, and kind of falls down it almost like it's sliding through water.
He's just kind of flapping his hands, kind of panicking a little bit.
I'm pretty sure they're going to just get aged because the space wizard is so fucky with everybody. So
Oh, that's not good. He's gonna
gotta kill the wizard.
No, nothing about what wizard? She's not a wizard. And he's gonna look at the ring, and gonna try and swat it away. Not really grabbing hold of it, but just kind of knocking it off.
Okay, give me a
If he
sleight of hand
can.
check.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
Yeah. In this moment as well, give me another charisma saving throw for Knives Around Jones.
Okay, if you insist.
Oh, that was fine. That was a 19.
19? Okay. And what did Knives Around Jones get?
12.
Okay. You do take 3 points of cold damage, but the ring is swatted off of the blade just in time and skids across the ice.
Ah. Whew, my temporary hit points.
God.
So you've got 1 HP left?
No, because I added my increased maximum HP, so I have 7 hit points.
Nice.
Oh, that was weird.
You okay? Are you hurt?
A little bit. I fell into a black world or something. I don't know.
Black. Oh.
Let's kill the wizard. Let's go kill him right now.
Hazel, please just go calm down, okay?
Where did the ring swat off to?
Just at your feet there, between yourself, the Crack Bell, and just in that middle square there, between the three.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna kneel down or squat down and just take a closer look at it if I can. Just see if I can figure something out about it.
Okay.
Careful, it's very cold.
Okay.
I'll get you.
And I can put some gloves on.
I'll get you to make
Got his gardening gloves.
an investigation check. Either investigation or Arcana. It's up to yourself. Depending on what you're
Okay. That was another 19.
Another 19. Okay, so with this, you watch as there is a thick layer of frost on it right now, as it was swatted out of Knives Around Jones' knives hand. And the frost is now beginning to recede back into the ring, revealing more gold on the ring, and now just turns into these blue swirls all over it and begins to glow now gently. But as you do focus in on the ring, you start to feel this kind of call, this draw towards the ring, inviting you in, and almost like a pleading. There's something inside this ring. It seems to almost be living.
Just kind of. Well, if he's never seen anything like this before, he's cautious but very mesmerized. Is the voice very? You said it was pleading. Is it very distressed, or?
It's not even that. You can hear the whisper of something, but it's almost more the emotion in the ring that you start to pick up. That it is it's kind of calling out to you, trying to lure you in, give me an insight check, actually.
Yeah, sure.
See if you can determine. It's more this feeling that you get while being in the presence of the ring, and it's kind of, there's no physical voice or anything.
Yeah. That was a not natural 20.
Okay. You do pick up, it's almost like there's this dance going on, this kind of aggressive dance between these two emotions. One is very much pleading for help. It's desperate and it's calling you and it's dragging you in, while the other is slightly more, kind of more suffocating, is kind of drowning that out and trying to be more inviting and calm down that agitation in the other voice, and it's just trying to pull you in and invite you in and be nice and calm.
He's gonna put on his thick gardening gloves. One of them is a little bit floppy.
Okay. Amazing.
And he's gonna very gently poke it, and sort of looking at the cracked bell at the same time. I think something might be trapped inside. It doesn't think it might need help.
Oh, am I able to move my hands again?
You can, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
It was just kind of cold to touch. You were fine.
You think there's something in the ring? Something bad? Because trust me, sometimes voices aren't good.
I think it's a mix. I think it's not just one voice. It's maybe one good and one not so good. But I'm not sure. It's strange. And he's just gonna very gently tap it, seeing as it's not frosty anymore, it's just swirling. So he thinks like the
as you tap the end of it, the fingertip of your glove just immediately freezes up and goes completely solid. The ring kind of sticks to it for a second, but you can pull it away and it drops down again, just clink, clink, onto the ice.
I don't know exactly how we would deal with this, but maybe Drip could conjure up some water so we don't have to touch it directly. I don't know.
That would be a good idea. Maybe put it in some sort of case. I mean, it's clear that we can't touch it. We're all gonna freeze. Does anyone have anything? A jar or something?
Only my bell.
And I don't think you want to take that off for this.
No, I will not be taking off my bell. Certainly not.
I didn't think so.
And Elowen found a bottle of tequila in the boat. Maybe we could put it in that bottle.
Why did she find tequila?
It was in the boat.
At this stage as well, Elowen's kind of coming along with the bottle like in their hand, kind of like, yeah, they're kind of perked up in the boat. They kind of rummage around and they kind of bring it back and they're like,
"Hi, nice your hands found this."
And they start pouring it out, but I don't need it, so you can have it. And they empty the bottle.
Thank you.
Kinda
And
comes out
he'll
like
take it,
sludgy.
and try and kind of really quickly just shoop, like scoop the ring into the bottle, like without touching it for long.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Sleight of hand. That was a 9.
9. So you kind of flick it up,
Yes.
it kind of bounces around and just kind of sits on top of the rim of the bottle. Doesn't quite fit in, but it does begin to freeze at the top of it. And now the entire ball becomes frozen in ice, and the ring itself is covered in a layer of frost, and it's kind of just stuck to the top of the bottle for now.
Okay, that didn't work. What shall we do?
At this moment as well.
Bonk has a big bag of things.
But it'll freeze the whole thing.
So nervously at Audacity, kind of like petting its own bag, worried about the safety for their bag.
Yeah, absolutely not. I'm not sacrificing my stuff for this.
No, you don't have to. Does that other guy know?
The wizard man.
Yeah.
Wizard, do you have a jar?
At this stage as
Excuse
well,
me?
like, the wizard kind of has like Titus by the kind of scruff of his collar, and he's kind of like just shaking him again and again. He's like, "Wakey, wakey, come on!" And it's like eventually Titus is starting to come to. Is just, oh my god, and he kind of starts rubbing their eyes, and immediately he watches their eyes completely widen. They kind of snap back, push off Xavion, and begin to back up into the corner. Where is he? Why have I put them at two opposite ends of the? Okay. So Titus immediately kind of backs up, pushes Xavion away, who's kind of standing up now. Kind of stumbles back, putting his hands back in his pocket, acting very calm. But there is just so much fear in Titus's eyes at the moment, and he kind of meets eye contact with this guy and just says, "You stay away from me, you freak, you monster. Get back. How did you get out?" Xavion's like, "What are you talking about? That's pretty rude." And he said, "You're insane." And Xavion again, kind of walking over very kind of casually, very happy. He's like, "Says the one who likes to bang their siblings." And he continues moving over towards you, and then hears your guys calling and looks at you. And he's like, "What do you need? A vial?"
Do you have a bag?
Do you have anything that could contain this? And he'll hold up the bottle with the frozen thing and just kind of shake it a bit, like, for this.
Ah, right.
Just freezes everything.
Okay. And he kind of goes over and he kind of picks up the ring and looks at him, palms it in his hand, and it doesn't seem to affect him in any kind of way. And he, in that moment, just closes his hand and then kind of just crushes the ring and just it turns to dust. There you go. No problem.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Well, that's one.
Oh, we needed that for money.
Oh, sorry.
That was rude.
Oh, apologies. Anyway, Titus, what's he kind of goes back over towards him.
There were skulls in there.
Can I do one thing?
Yes.
Since Xavion went close to us.
Yes.
While he was talking, can Hazel kick him in the ankle?
You can give me a attack roll.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, he's like a heel because he's like Achilles, but it's Xavion's ankle.
Weak
Did it hurt? Did it hurt you? No response.
What did he get? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
What-
Oh, I need to roll.
Yeah,
What the
an
fuck? Okay. Okay. Do I? I have cursed dice, so I rolled the 6. What do I add?
You're gonna add your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Plus 6.
I
So it's a
can
12.
assure you that he kind of lifts up his leg as you kick him. Kind of like he's not even looking in your direction, but kind of making his way back to Titus. Just he lifts up one of his legs, and your foot goes right under it, and he kind of just gives you a little push. He kind of pokes your head with his finger, and you kind of stumble back onto your butt. And he's like, he kind of just gives a.
How dare you!
Sorry,
I hate you. I'm going to kill you.
Okay, I'll be right back. You can kill me in just a second, my dear. And he goes over now, kind of looking over at Titus, and Titus looks over at you, fear in his eyes, like, "Please, help me. This man, he's going to kill me." And he's immediately kind of stumbling away, and he's like, "Oh, please don't do that. Oh, it's okay." And Titus is kind of just crawling on his hands and knees in your direction.
Oh,
he's fucked everything.
Oh no.
And he's kind of look up at all of you, and you watch then as Titus now opens up his hand, and this ball of shimmering air begins to form in it, and he's just very casually walking over towards Titus. And what's everyone's passive perception, out of curiosity?
Let me have a look.
11.
Okay.
Mine's 13.
14. Okay. So two people have 14 there, do you?
I had 13.
13.
Just one less.
And I had 14.
You had 14. Okay, well the pair of you would probably see, just looking at this shimmering orb, and especially Meki as well, probably notice this as well. Because it's a magical effect as well. As you look through this kind of clear shimmering air, and look at the environment behind, like through the air, as if it's like kind of like looking through a window. The terrain around you keeps changing, like from frosty winter to then like bloom, like kind kind of like springtime weather, then it goes into summer, and then quickly into autumn. All the leaves and grass start to die, and it goes back into a winter setting. And you keep seeing this revolve and revolve again and again and again. And the whole environment, looking through this glass, continues to change in age, and plants grow, and trees begin to blossom. And as he starts walking up behind Titus and kind of steps on him at this stage and gives each of you a nod. And he's like, sorry, just going to get rid of this guy. He's not a very nice man. So I'm just going to be 2 seconds. And Titus...
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Could I cast
But
Sanctuary?
he's got a cool coat.
Oh, sorry. Can you cast Sanctuary?
Yeah.
On who? On Titus?
Yeah.
Okay. What does Sanctuary do again?
You ward a creature in range against attack, and until the spell ends, any creature who targets it must make a Wisdom save if they're trying to like do anything harmful to them, pretty much.
Okay. So absolutely, yeah.
There were 2 souls in that ring. What were you thinking, destroying it? I won't let you hurt this man.
He kind of tilts his head to the side and he's like, wasn't a very nice person inside that ring. I'll have you know, it was kind of freezing all of you, wasn't it?
There were
Yeah,
2
that was weird.
I looked at Meki. Right?
But-
2 people?
He kind of gets a bit shy. So starts off like that, but he's just kind of putting his hands down, fumbling his fingers at Xavion, like, but I heard someone was calling for help. Something like that.
Just like this man is right now, trying to make himself look innocent, as if he hasn't killed hundreds of thousands of people.
I mean, I was just kind of goes a bit quiet.
I like this guy.
Did the voice tell you their name, or why they're in trouble, or why they need help?
No, I just when I looked at it, it was someone who seemed like they needed help, and there was someone else in there maybe causing some trouble.
He kind of sits down at this point as well, and kind of has his feet now up on top of Titus's back, and Titus can't seem to move. He's trying to push himself up, but he kind of pushes his legs back down and pushes Titus back down into the dirt and ice. He's like, right, okay. Well, that man inside the ring has had a very long fucking time to get his shit together, and he hasn't yet. He's just been sitting around, sleeping on his ass, getting...
Oh, I don't think you can say that word around the children.
Oh, apologies. He's been sitting on his bum for a very long time, and I know him very well. And he's just kind of a bit of a waster, if you ask me. Kind of just feeling sorry for himself for hundreds of years, and I mean, if someone hasn't gotten over that yet, then they're not going to get over it anytime soon.
But what if they just didn't get the right help?
Yes, I'd be pretty
never know.
depressed being stuck in a ring for hundreds of years. I don't think I'd get any better.
But he put himself in the ring.
Oh.
Because
I say we kill all.
I mean, that's
Hazel.
There's no pleasure in killing, my dear, but that man and this man, he kind of digs his heel into Titus's back, and Titus kind of winces. They're not great, and
Maybe they deserve a fair trial.
True. Titus, how many people have you killed? And he kind of snaps his finger, and Titus is like kind of perks up. And can Meki and the Cracked Bell make me Arcana checks?
That was a 17.
17.
That was a 5.
5.
Yeah.
Meki, you know that currently Xavion has cast the spell Zone of Truth on Titus, and he is he has to say everything.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. So Titus as well kind of tries to resist as well, and then gives a sigh and just says, I don't know, I've lost count. I don't know. Hundreds, thousands, millions, possibly. I don't know.
Did you care? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, sometimes I enjoyed it. Yes, it was good fun. I had a great time. I loved killing them. It was brilliant. I even ate some of them. I burned some of them. I listened to them slowly die. I enjoyed torturing them. Yes. And he's kind of blinking and everything else. He kind of, you see him kind of struggling with that. He's like, "Hey, thank you very much. Is that a fair trial?"
Why did you do all of those things?
I was troubled. My siblings were doing it, and I wanted to impress my siblings. I just want them to recognize me as one of them. I just wanted to show that I was helping the dreamer too, and he taught me how fun it could be, and a lot of other there's a lot of complications. There's different reasons, different times, but mainly I just want to be loved. Oh no.
You want to be loved through killing people?
Aye, right. That's absolutely awful. Don't you agree?
Yes.
I think so too.
And he's at this stage as well. He's kind of rummaging around in one of Titus's pockets, and he pulls out this keyring, this long gold chain, and there's this golden sphere at the end of it, and there's this eyeball inside it that he just kind of looks up at. And in that moment as well, he throws the ring, the necklace up into the air and begins to write runes around it in the sky. And then he watches the eyeball turns into a tiny little glass bead, which he picks out of the sky and just kind of pockets inside his shirt. He's like, okay, thank you very much. That was easy and painless. Right, you know what? Because I feel bad just killing you straight up, and this man over here, he doesn't want me harming you. And he points over towards the cracked bell. I'll give you 30 days left. You can say goodbye to your loved ones before I get them to. And he presses this shimmering orb into Titus's back, and you watch as he presses it into his back. All his hair goes completely white, and his body becomes aged, and he just turns into this very frail old man.
Oh, okay.
Right, so he's got like 30 days left. He can go around and he can say goodbye to all those he loves and try to, make up for all the bad things he did.
Well, I think we have previously established that he has no loved ones.
That's true. Oh, that's a shame. If only he'd been like a better person, then all this would have been much easier. As for the rest of you, have you any interest in helping me in my grand quest? I'm going to go around and fix things up over here, because these Feylords, they do nothing but bad in Gostar, and I'm going to go have a similar trial kind of scenario while picking up a few items along the way. Similar to that gold chain that I just got rid of. It's a very bad eyeball. It's actually the other spirit that was in that ring. He owns all of these, and they're not very nice. All these eyeballs are absolutely terrible. They do terrible things, and I want to pick them all up, clean them all up, and put them in my jacket so no one else can take them. Would you like to help me?
Who was in the ring?
Oh, yes.
No.
The one who owns the eyeball was in the ring. Aye.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go quiet because I have no idea how to process what's happening.
So I give you a few minutes to process things, and at this point as well, Titus, who has aged rapidly, is just like,
He's an old person.
Mr. Terrible Awful Person, why you only have 30 days? Why don't you maybe do some nice things to redeem yourself?
I will try my best. This man, I locked him away so he wouldn't hurt my family. Please help me stop him. He does this to not just this world, to every world. He gets rid of them all. He kills us all. Help me, please. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Inside check.
yeah, go for it.
22.
22. He's telling the truth. There is
nothing but fear in this guy's eyes, and he's really scared.
So he's honest.
He's being completely honest, yeah. At least he believes what he's saying.
Okay. Okay, I do believe him. I believe you. You with the cool coat. You.
That's me.
We're matching. I've got a cool coat too. Ha!
We do.
And there's this very sad, tired smile on his face. He looks
Oh,
up
man.
to Xavion. He's like, "Don't go with this man. We can still stop him. We can
I never trust wizards.
My family, they can help. We just need to." And then Xavion also digs his heel into his back and kind of stands up again and kind of dusts himself off and kind of wipes the dirt off his shoes. Right.
Let him finish. Let him finish while stepping.
Oh, apologies. Sorry, I was just standing up. He
That
kind of
is
strains
so
himself
good.
up. He gives Titus a little bit of space. And kind of just
Good.
and then fabricates like a spectral chair and just sits in it cross-legged. It's like a freaking deck chair kind of thing, like that you'd have like a, I don't know, at like a
barbecue.
Yeah, the barbecue. Yeah, exactly. One of the
It
pop-out
matches
chairs.
his shirt.
Yeah, exactly. He just kind of sits on one of those that kind of pops out, and he has his legs crossed and is just taking it all in.
Why is it that everybody is trusting this colorful guy? He's a wizard.
I don't see color, but yes, I don't trust him.
Anybody else?
I can change. I can be better. I've been trying to be better.
You
Oh,
see?
okay.
He's trying.
And I walk forward and like try and like support him, like physically support him.
Yeah, you can help him get to his feet, and he's very, very frail. You can feel as well, like as his arm is over your shoulder, it's nothing but skin and bone. There's no muscle
Okay.
there anymore.
I believe in second chances personally, and all I see is a broken old man. I think we should try and help this man in his quest for redemption.
Does that mean he has to wear a bell on his head too?
I think I might actually laugh a little. Like he that's like a brief little chuckle. No, that's a whole other story. He can wear whatever he likes on his quest for redemption. But I feel if I weren't to give him a chance, then I myself he doesn't.
But what if he hurts someone else?
Then
we chop him up into little pieces.
I like this one.
I nod with that. Yes, we chop him up if he does bad things.
Okay.
This guy as well, while you're supporting Titus at this moment as well, he's kind of looking around. It's almost like he's kind of forgotten where he is, and he turns and looks up at you and just says,
Who are you? We need to find my siblings. We need to find them.
and he just starts kind of caressing your muscly chest, just and patting it like,
Come on, we need to hurry. Quickly. There's so much time.
Okay.
Are we going to... Who are you?
But my name is the Cracked Bell. What is your name, old man?
My name is Skion.
Kian.
Skion. Like the
Skion.
sapling or the twig. I'm just me. The little noodle.
I'll call someone forward. It's like, I have no idea what he's saying. Do you think Frederick would have any luck with this man?
Oh. I'll go forward. Bit nervous. Because he knows he's a fucking Faylord. What did you say your name was?
Skion.
Gian?
Xavion, S-C-I-O-N.
Oh, okay.
Xavion.
Skion. Yes?
Yes, hello.
Do you... Hi,
Hi.
my name is Meki.
Okay.
Do you promise not to hurt anyone else? And he's kind of pointing his finger at him. Do you promise?
Yes, I promise. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I will be good. I am sorry. I am not very good at anything.
It's okay. Everyone's good at something.
No, not really. I'm good at killing and I'm good at losing.
Okay, maybe not the killing.
Oh, well, then I'm only good at losing.
That's okay too.
Okay.
Nothing bad with losing. If you promise to be good, then I guess we'll help you.
Oh, sure. What are we doing? What are you helping me with?
To make you a better person. He's kind of doing the rainbow SpongeBob meme, like better person.
Okay.
Hazel just rolls her eyes at that.
At that point as well, Xavion kind of gives Hazel a nod, like, right? Oh, pathetic. All the time in the world, and now he wants to change. It's ironic, really. It's kind of, poetic in a way, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. How do you like to change? How do you like to change?
What? Hello. Who are you?
I've been here all this time.
Oh my God! I did not see you at all. By Gaia.
Can anyone get this man a hearing aid? I've been
What?
here all this time.
Oh yes. I could do I will do it, and I will place my hands upon their breast, and I will heal them.
You're healing Titus, is it?
Yes, 5 points for you, my
boy.
Kind of stands up a little straighter. He actually straightens up all his back at this point as well. He's still old and frail. His hair is still grey, and you're actually seeing now the tips of his hair starting to go black again.
Oh, he's only
wrinkles are starting
faking.
to soften.
He's not even real.
I know, they're absolutely desperate, those failures. They just choose what they want to look like. He felt like he was gonna die, and he's an old little runt of a thing, and that's exactly what he is. And he's coming back too. You can see the ego bubbling to the top already.
I'm a little scared.
You should be. They're absolutely horrible. Absolutely.
You're a little scary too.
I admit that, but lesser of two evils and all that.
Why are you here? All that you did was beat up an old man who got older, and crossed his ring.
I mean,
which did we get back? Meki, did you say there were 2 souls in the ring?
David, you've kind of gone there a bit.
Your mic just went.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's back now.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think so. That's what it seemed like.
Well, I believe Meki, and I think you've done something wrong, and I think that you should pay for that.
I will. Once everything's over and done with, I'll disappear too. I believe that Feylords bring nothing but bad things to this world, and it is my duty, and it's my job, to go around and get rid of all of them, because they're nothing but thorns in the side of every world, and every world that I've been to has ended because of a Feylord. I've been to a lot of worlds, and everyone that I've seen that's come into turmoil of some sort is because of some sort of Feylord. And so I'm going around to every world before Feylords begin to mess everything up, and I get rid of them before anything bad can happen to that world. I also get rid of these eyes, and he kind of opens up his shirt, and there's like hundreds of thousands of beads inside the inside of his shirt. These eyes, absolutely terrible. I pick them up as well along the way and just pocket them as well so that no one can do any kind of heebie-jeebie kind of stuff with them. That's essentially my job.
Can we all huddle? And I'm gonna like put out my hand and be like, you know, one around Meki and then whoever's on the other side, and then like get real close, but kind of far away from those two.
Yeah, sure. So we'll bring
not really that far away. Like it's not actually gonna make much of a difference.
Okay. Bring Drew there too. And
so, what do you guys? What should we do? I think we should. I don't want to make the decisions, but I think maybe we should follow that very suspicious and scary man. They're both suspicious and scary, but I think we should go with them because
maybe we should ask Luhurio.
Yes.
Who is
Can
now
I hear now?
Oh, and with that, in that moment, there is a puff of like dry ice, like a big fog cloud appears like in the center of this group, and then Luhurio rises up from the center of the group, and just a bunch of sparkles and glitter, and there's this kind of music as well, kind of comes up as he rises up in the middle of the thing. You didn't see him there before, but he is there now.
Hello.
Ta-da! Where do you think you're all going? Where are you? Who are you joining? What are you talking about?
Oh, blessed be, he's back.
So, what is it? It just came to be. It just came into existence. Can I have some explanation? What are you doing?
Did we summon Luhurio? I didn't know we could do that.
Is this what a hustle does?
Is he a wizard?
Oh, we made a summoning circle because Luhurio is secretly a demon.
What?
Oh.
Knives, that's a horrible thing to say. You take that back.
Oh, is that a bad thing?
I don't
It's like
turned
our
into-
word. Like we can say it, but you can't.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. I understand. But I was definitely not hiding and watching or anything. Like, no. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna. Who's this man? Who's this man? Is he listening? Who's that bright shirt? Like, what am I looking at there?
We don't really know who he is, but basically the Fey Lord Titus had a ring, and then the other guy appeared, and then they dropped that ring. It was really cold. Now that ring has been crushed by the colourful guy, and he's kind of peering over his shoulder a few times, like that one.
As this is happening as well, Titus is he's still like he's becoming less and less of an old man, but he's now hunched over the kind of space dust on the ground. He just starts crying as well, like looking at all the pieces and kind of almost trying to piece it back together into a little pile.
And now that man's crying.
Okay.
Now we're hustling, and we don't know what we're doing. No, we summoned you. We're hustling.
Okay. So, why did you come here in the first place? You know, it took me forever to find you. I had to ask around, I had to disguise myself as an old lady.
Wait.
We wanted to ring, you know. It was worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Come back by dinner.
Oh, okay. All right. So there was a lot of money, but this clown, I don't know. he destroyed. Is he malicious? Can I speak to him?
Don't know.
He's a
That's
space wizard. That's what he is.
I can help you out with any questions you might have.
Oh, he's listening. Look, Julio will just like break the group and just like, strike a pose and start walking towards him. It's like, so you are bothering my friends? What's going on here?
Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. My name's Xavion.
Okay. My name is Lulu.
Lulu. Pleasure to meet you.
So what's going on here? What's this ring? Why did you destroy it?
Oh, that one. That had the soul of a Fey Lord inside, so I got rid of it.
Oh, like an everyday occurrence, of course.
There's a lot of nasty Fey Lords in the world, like that guy over there, kind of crying over the space dust. And I'm just going around world to world, getting rid of all the Fey Lords because they're nothing but trash. I mean, and they're not trash, they're absolutely fine. I mean, you see, I've just caught, like, from traveling from world to world, I've discovered kind of like a constant that every world that ends is usually ended by a Fey Lord. And so I'm going around trying to save all those worlds, getting rid of them, and getting rid of some of these evil eyes as well that manage to infest each one of the worlds.
Lucario, like when he says the word world, he just like kind of looks around and is like lost in thought for a little bit. He's like, worlds, different worlds.
Aye.
What? What changes from world to world?
Do you ever look at a mirror? Oh no, you wouldn't actually, because you can't look at them. You don't have reflections. But you might know that other people can see their reflection in the mirror, and it's kind of like that. There's like, have you ever gotten the mirror and another mirror and put them beside each other, and you get one of those kind of infinite things? That's essentially what happens with every world. There's an infinite amount of possibilities in other worlds that exist out there, and
you can move between them at will.
I can indeed. Worked hard to do it.
Then I bet you need help. My friends and I would be glad to help you.
I just proposed the offer to them if they wanted to help me go around and get rid of the Fey Lords in your world and then clean it all up, and everything should be absolutely rosy after that.
Like, Lucario's like just drunk with the thought of like being famous in different worlds, and he's like, "Okay, boys and girls, we're coming with this nice Xavion, like gentleman."
Oh, pleasure! You flatter me.
I knew he'd make the right choice. He's so wise.
You were on Titus's side 2 seconds ago.
Are we bringing the crying man so he can save people and make himself good again?
I'm sure if he wanted to do that, he would do it himself. If he actually really genuinely wanted to.
Maybe we should keep it. You said this man is a Fey Lord.
Aye, he is.
Is he not gonna mess things up?
Probably not within 30 days in the condition I've left him in, no.
Well, there's a lot of technicisms attached to this.
I mean, I thought he caught my attention. He did lock me in that machine over there for quite some time and turned me into a sheep, which I didn't really appreciate, but was at the same time, low-key impressed. And I think he's got the potential to do something good. I can tell. I can understand why he might thought I was not a very nice person, but I thought I'd give him a little longer than just kill him outright and turn him into spaceless like the ring.
You killed my brother! He's just kind of like scooping all the Fey dust together. Dear, come back, please.
The drama.
It's up to yourself.
That's so sad.
What would you like to do?
What should we do?
Well, at any rate, we are willing to help. Just direct us towards any other world that we could travel to, and we'll follow. And then he just like struts over to the group.
I think that man needs watching, so I'm down.
To the center, that's very obvious.
Makes sense.
So everyone's okay? Everyone has all their limbs? Nobody lost a face? Nobody lost a hand?
No.
Good, surprise.
And we actually gained an entire new child.
An entire new child?
I said I'm not a child, and I'm going to kick her.
You are clearly 11 years old.
She was probably like of legal age before. I hope.
no.
Oopsie do.
The
So,
only
Locorio-
one that understands me, and I'm going to hug Audacity's leg.
Yes.
It likes you.
Bonk's gonna also take this opportunity to hug up Audacity's leg as well.
Oh, great.
I'm going to kick Bonk. No, my leg. My leg. Go away. My leg.
Hazel, that's my manservant. Don't do
My leg first.
And he just kind of has his big wide eyes, just kind of stroking the cat.
I put a middle finger up to Bonk.
What is this?
Be nice. Be nice.
Ah, he's about to bite like Hazel's finger.
Fine.
Disgusting! How dare you!
Disgusting. How dare you?
No, that's what I said. That's what I said.
No,
I said,
that's what I said.
Eldritch Blast!
Oh, this is blast.
And he just points his hand out. Nothing happens when you use Eldritch Blast. It's just your hand kind of goes black for a second, and little bits of black flame kind of splutter out. But it's like nothing.
Why am I suddenly a babysitter? What happened?
Oh, my
You have
Eldritch
very
Blast!
shiny trousers.
Locorio steps back. He's like, "You deal with it, honey. This turned into a kindergarten. I was not expecting to deal with so many children."
Yeah, I forgot you don't like
It is.
I am not a child. I said, you bad person. I'm not a child.
I am not a child.
My name
I
is
am
Hazel.
7.
I'm
You're what?
17 years old.
I am 7
This
years
eye.
old.
I hate this one. I'm going to try and punch him in the
Okay,
face.
give me an attack roll.
Natural 1.
Wow. So you go punch him, and he just bites down on your hand, and you take 3 points of piercing damage as he just catches your fist in his mouth and just starts gnawing on it. He also does this. There's not just teeth in his mouth. It's like there's random teeth that have been shoved into his gums, along with bits of broken glass and bits of shards of metal and everything else, and they're just all just chewing on your hand.
I thought you were talking about Locorio for a second, and I was so confused.
Oh no, sorry, I was punching Bonk.
Aggression.
I'm like swatting Bonk on the head, like stop.
So it tastes like.
Hazel, please. Just, Bonk is fine. Just ignore him, okay?
Dude, you just spit at each other the whole time.
I look at the rest of the group, kind of like bleeding for help.
Well, I guess that settles it then. We don't know what to do. Should we ask Fredericks? Where is Fredericks gone?
No. It's like way over on the other side of the lake.
Oh, that's where we left.
Yeah, he was chatting with the Golden Dragonborn.
The Golden Dragonborn. Who could that be?
The one with the missing leg.
Anyways, this man, turns out he's not a clown, but he has very vibrant colors. He's very brave for daring to look at a combination of colors. Anyways, he's Frederick. He's willing to take us to different worlds. We can meet all kinds of people, and if we mess things up with those people, we can just go to another world where there's different people. That sounds cool, right? You guys will join, right?
Well, you could just go to a different town.
Oh, come on.
Got a point.
When you come from another dimension like me, another town is not enough.
It does sound like a solid idea, but I don't know if I trust the dude. Like, he seemed nice in space, but now...
In space? Has he taken you to space?
Wait, what?
They were in a big metal box.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sorry, I was in space for a moment and I'm back with her. And I pointed Hazel.
But think
Who
about
again
it.
was
How
like
cool.
18 when I met her.
What is it with you and age?
I don't know.
How cool would that be to go to another world and be like, yes, we've come from another world just to save you? How famous would that be? They would shower us in gold, or whatever equivalent that they have in that world. It's adventure. It's fun.
Couldn't we just say that anyway? I mean, there's so many places I haven't been to.
Oh, I thought you were always honest. Are you willing to be dishonest and lie to people? That is interesting. He gets close and he kind of caresses his chest like, you're getting fun.
No, I'm just saying, you know, that's... Oh, God. I wasn't there. No.
Oh, yes, you would.
I wouldn't lie. I just clutched the bell.
Oh god. Do you trust Xavion that much that you're just willing to go with him?
Yeah, why not?
Oh.
I mean, we
I
can
don't
stay
trust
here and
any of
think
you.
about it more, but why? Thinking about things is not fun. Doing things is.
Okay.
Frederick eventually comes around. He's just munching on a cookie and just says,
Hello there. Sorry, excellent conversation over there about we lost his leg and cookie recipes and all the like. Seems we're making some sort of decision here.
Yes, we're going to a different world, Fedrix.
Oh, interesting.
What do you think, Fredericks? Want to join?
Sure, I mean, I could find some other recipes and we guaranteed safe travel.
There you go. Fredericks is okay with it.
You just ignored him.
Well,
Will it really be safe? Why is no one answering?
Xavion eventually kind of strolls over and kind of leans in over your shoulders. It's like, hello, have you all got your decision made? We've got a lot of cleaning up to do with this world before we hop onto another one.
I think you need a conscience, and I think we should be your conscience.
Ah, it's very noble of you. Sure.
That's a good point.
We can try
But
that.
I understand that this may be dangerous. You're talking about other worlds? I didn't even know there were other worlds.
I mean, you know, if I think you're good enough to come with me, I've always been doing a bit of a solo job on this one, but you know, wouldn't you like to just enjoy your happy little world once we're done with it and finish cleaning?
Sounds good to me.
But I mean, if you're really set on the whole going to another world and stuff, I'm sure I could take you to one or two. After we're all done, of course.
I think we have to watch this man and be a judge of his character to see if he really should go and do these things on other worlds.
Wow, that was a lot of sentences all at the same time.
I was just gonna ask, can I insight check him?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Just to see if he is being honest and doesn't mean any malice. What's this?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
That's a 22.
22. He seems very forthright and very sure in what he's saying, and seems to genuinely believe everything he's saying, but there is this wildness in his eyes. Something else is going on in there, but it's hard to read.
Okay. That's fine, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Who else said stuff at the same time there?
Oh, Knives for Hands Jones just said that if he doesn't do good things before he's with his plan, that we'll chop him up into little pieces.
Ah, right. Okay, that makes sense. Absolutely.
I think Lahuri just made a comment about his fashion or something. I forgot.
Well, thank you very much. I love the whole black kind of edgelord aesthetic you've got going on there. Very rock and roll.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
It is nice.
It's nice. I like it. It's good. The leather and the yeah, it's good. Nice job there. Not really my own personal interest. I had a bit of a phase at one point, but that's long gone.
Oh, for me, it's been a long phase. I was gonna originally like wear a collar, but then that kind of gave like a message that I did not intend. But
yeah,
it
been
looked
there,
cool.
done that. Right. I had a bit of a piercing phase as well, but got rid of that too. Anyway, are you all ready to head off to Tavenlock?
Yeah.
That'll be our first stop.
Can I do something?
Yes.
While they're talking to Xavion, can I walk up to Titus?
Yes.
And I will try. I will try to whisper to him, asking, "Fuck, hold on. What has this man done to you? Answer. This is a life or death."
You see, there's like fierce concentration in his eyes at the moment, as he's kind of taken out an earring from his ear. And he's holding it in place, and he's kind of like, as it like a snake charmer charming a snake, is bringing like this mist up from the dust and kind of whispering to it and controlling it into the earring. And then once he's done, the whole earring kind of goes frosty, and he puts it in his ear and kind of looks up at you. And now he is I can't go back now, I made him too freaking faint, but he is no longer, he's got kind of grey going through all his hair, but he's more or less the same person, just looking a bit more ravaged. He's like,
sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. How can I help you?
Why does this man wants to kill you?
Well, he thinks that we're all terrible individuals. Which is true. It's absolutely true, 100%. But, you know, I still very dearly love all of my family and want to try to bring them back. And that's kind of what I'm going to go for. I'm going to try to just protect them. And I've seen what he does. I've been working with that old machine over there. Kind of putting it all together and looking at different worlds and all this stuff that he's been talking about. And I've seen him going around and absolutely slaughtering my family in other worlds terribly. Absolutely awful stuff. And I just want to try to stop it as best I can. At least for this world. He can go off and do it for the other worlds, but I love my family here. I want to try. He's already killed my sister. That was an awful thing. I couldn't have. It's absolutely useless, but she did manage to help me put him into this contraption, which he has managed to get out of somehow. And you also appeared at the same time. Curious.
Yeah. Kinda looks around if anybody's listening. Kinda raises her shoulders, being like, I'm kinda coming from the future, I think.
You can smell it off you.
Space wizards. Motherfuckers.
Absolutely. All linked with Zachariel, of course. I've had a bad run-in with him in my time. I do not want to see that many eyes all in one place. Whatever he's doing to all those eyes, it can't be good. He might imagine it's good, but they cannot be that good all together. Imagine if one person got a hand of that jacket and just, release them all. What would happen then?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't want to know. And there's no way I can stop him. There's no way I can kill him. But I can slow him down. My brother will help.
Do I get money out of this?
Absolutely not.
I've lost interest, and I go
wait,
back.
Hold up. I might possibly be able to offer you the riches that belong to my sister and my brothers if they all are willing to help. I'm sure at the end of it all, they'll be very grateful that you've spared their lives. And I don't know if you're familiar with the Feylords and dragons and all of the like, but probably not.
No.
Being in the future, we're all probably dead around that stage.
I have no idea who they are.
No problem.
but-
We have a lot
and
of
I'm-
money.
and I'm not a family kind of person.
That's-
So if
bear
there's
with me
gold, I'm
here.
up. If there's no gold, I'm not up.
You're my
Thank you,
last.
sir.
There's so much gold. I'm 100% all the riches. One of my sisters is made of gold.
Mm.
Does that interest
Can you sell us your sister?
I can absolutely 100% sell you my sister.
Wonderful. that
Oh my god.
that sounds like a deal, old gentleman.
I don't
What
know
is
if
your
you.
name?
Did you ask my name?
Yes, please.
My name is Titus. It's a pleasure.
Lovely.
It's a
Haha.
deal. So it's just me and you. The rest are fucking off.
I don't care.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Maybe the pink one. Hold on.
believe I'm doing
Wait a
this.
second. And I make my way to Audacity.
Okay.
Just tiny step. And I pull their fur coat. Not gently. What? Hey, sugar cane. Can you come down here? Come down here. I have a thing to ask.
Yes.
This old gentleman has a sister made of gold. Can you believe that? A sister made of gold.
Wow. Okay.
I heard you mentioning gold earlier on. Hehe.
I did, yes, but is she like a person? If this
I
is
don't know,
sister-
but she's made of gold.
I
Sounds quite juicy to me, isn't it?
well, yeah. But that is
I
pretty
think
cool.
we should help this old guy. He's probably done terrible things, but who hasn't? I mean, haha.
Audacity was a little concerned for a moment. Well, I mean the rest of the group seems to be going with the pink, very shady one.
But doesn't it matter like what you want to do? Why do you rely on other people so much? I've never relied on people, and look what I am. Not the 11-year-old though, like the 18-year-old. that was a very powerful person.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So yeah, seems so. I look back at the rest of the group.
The who is just staring at you.
I immediately shot my gaze back to Hazel. As if I wasn't looking.
You, bad person. You flying one. Didn't you want gold? This guy has a sister made of gold.
Okay.
You
A
mentioned
sister
riches.
made of gold.
Yeah! Imagine how much money you made of a sister made of gold.
Is she alive?
Hello.
Is it
I
like
don't care.
is it a metaphor?
I kind of asked the same question, but
And Shin just kind of leans on your shoulder and kind of looks up at you with these kind of big puppy dog eyes. He's like,
Yeah, she's very beautiful. You might actually know her. She's actually the one who brought a lot of your kind into this world recently. Goes by the name is Lucy. Lucifer.
Lucy.
Yes.
Your sister.
Yes.
Is Lucy.
Is absolutely.
Beautiful name.
Mother of all my kind.
That's the one, the very one. Imagine if you were in her good books.
You see, I told you, sister of gold, lots of money, haha.
Haha.
she makes a compelling argument, you know.
And what about Lucy? What exactly are you offering me?
I'm offering to sell my sister to the 11-year-old. I am offering you possible leadership over your entire kind, or proof that you can rule them, or whatever you want. What do you want?
Why you
I should definitely be the leader.
Sorry.
What is going on? No, I don't think anyone's saying anything coherent. We're all confused.
I can offer you fame and riches. I can chuck you in that machine back there as well when we're all done and send you to whatever world you want.
Can you aid me back?
I know someone who can.
Good. I'm on your
Point as
side.
well,
Thank
Xavion
you.
kind of pops in. He says, I could also aid you back right now if you like.
Well, that is a juicy affair.
Prove it.
This man wants to kill all of the 100-foot gold women in every world.
Yeah, but I don't want the golden woman if I'm like 11.
She can change shape. She knows her default is the 100-foot, but you know she can fluctuate.
Confusion.
Oh, I do that too, and I have too many cookies.
Oh, right. She's gonna give you lots of cookies.
Xavion at this point as well is like, well, it doesn't really matter in the end. He kind of just waves his hand and he starts to move back towards the thing and starts to draw kind of slow runes around him, like on the ground. And these blue and pink sparks of electricity start to form around each rune. I'll be off if any of you need me. Last call for Xavion Express.
Please, you gotta help me. There's no one else can stop him. I've got no one. I'm not going to. All of my family will die if you go with him. We have a chance to stop him. We can go to my brother. He can help, and he'll help us get my other siblings, and we'll stop him for good. And you can have your money, your riches, all of it is yours.
Stop him? He's right there.
We can't. You can try. You can absolutely try. I cannot. Right now, I'm pathetic. I'm useless. I'm an absolute mess. I feel so old as well, and you see his hair kind of start to go grey again as his ego kind of drops.
Old dude, you're not allowed to die. You owe me money.
I'll try my best. He kind of recomposes and his hair goes black again.
Good.
Wait, are we following Xavion or what are we doing?
Going once. And
Going with him?
Maybe we should have a vote.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds fair. Raise your hand if you want to go with Xavion.
Who's raising that?
I raise my hand.
Okay, that's a no.
Crackbell has his hand. We'll go around to everyone just to and I'll ask each of you individually who you want to go with, just to make it easier, I guess. And we can do it roleplay wise if you want, but it's hard because no one can see each other's hands.
Yeah, no, I know.
So just for the sake of it, Crackbell, what's your decision?
I raise my hand.
Okay. What about Lucurio?
Without thinking, like the cracked bell does it, so Luhuria does it too.
Okay. Cool. Meki, do you raise your hand to go with Xavion?
I will raise my hand.
Okay.
I enjoy the hesitation.
Yeah.
Like
this.
Jay, because you're there, have you been listening, or are you still there? Or are you gone?
No, Jay's got to go.
Jay's gone. Okay, no, that's fair enough. We'll just say that they'll make up the difference for whatever the thing is. Okay, so Knives Rans Jones, you raise a knife or not?
Well, the good guy who seems like the bad guy, he seems pretty okay, but the bad guy who maybe is a good guy, he seems more like he needs help to be good. So maybe I think the bad guy.
Wait, are you raising your hand to go with Xavion?
No, sorry.
No, it's just like, which one is which here? I was keeping up with you until like a certain point, and then just. All right, so you don't raise your hand. Hazel, what do you do?
I go with Titus. I don't raise my hand.
Okay. Audacity.
I do not raise my hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
but it's 3 for 3. Oh, okay.
Knives convinced me. So if given the opportunity, I'd follow.
Okay, so your hand, you lower your hand. Okay.
Slowly,
Sure.
hesitantly.
Okay.
I did say that we should help him first, I guess. I just don't trust that man.
Fine. Like Huya just waves at Xavion. He's like, "We will be staying. I'm sorry.
All right,
Bye."
see you later. And he disappears in like a puff of blue and pink flame. And he's
oh shit!
Y'all are boring.
Bon voyage.
My heart.
Lord, I cannot thank you enough. My God, I did not think you were going to pick me. Holy shit. Just don't worry. I have it all planned out. We're going to figure... It's all going to be fun. We're going to head over to Jotunheim. Okay. We're going to head over to Orkill first. Orkill has horses. We need some horses. I can't fly anymore. He took one of my wings. Just pretty useless, I know. I should probably have said that before. But I've got you now. So he's gone. So we got to head over to get my brother and wake him up. I've got him here in my earring. It's going to be fine. Absolutely fine. Don't even worry about it. We're just going to get some supplies in Xavion and be on our way. Okay, here we go. And he starts stumbling off ahead.
Are we on our way to your sister?
We're not on the best of terms, unfortunately. But, you know, Big Brother Tyr, they have a bit of a romance going on, a dead romance, and hopefully we can reignite it. And then he will go talk to her, and it'll be a knock-on effect. It's a whole bunch of dominoes, and we'll have a whole team before you know it.
Cool.
He's stumbling along and kind of keeps fixing his back, and you keep hearing it crack like, oh God, oh, it's so painful.
So have I got this straight? We have 30 days to do all this.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
whoa, where did that time constraint come from? What is this?
Oh, it was
yes,
the
he's
colorful
dying.
one. Yeah, he gave this dude 30 days until he dies. So,
Oh, so if he dies, he's just... We're not gonna die, right? We're not in, like, actual danger, right?
No.
Tom.
Don't worry about it.
It was just him who got cursed.
No, okay.
He's going to be a good person now.
Absolutely. 100%.
And
to
give us his
prove-
sister.
To prove your goodness, can you give us your shoes?
I don't have any shoes.
Oh, me neither.
I can...
Don't worry, he's willing to sell his sister. He's definitely a good guy.
I'll go steal you some shoes in Tavenlock. I don't have any money on me, so I'll be stealing shoes for you, but it's for the greater good. And he walks off.
He's already walking. I think we should follow that man.
You should probably follow him.
Shoot this ice.
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but I felt like we got nothing done.
Every single group project.
It's true.
It's true. Wow. You could have gone either way. Just saying. Doesn't matter. I had both avenues planned out.
That's fortunate.
Mm.
Hey guys, let's go to Star Platinum and plan a heist.
Fuck you. Okay. I'm just getting Titus's icon here because I have lost it for this map. But do you want to take a small break? Do people want to pee or go to the bathroom and come back in about 10-15 minutes?
Sounds good.
I could pee.
Okay.
Yeah,
could
I
also
could
pee.
Yes.
All right, we'll be back in let's say 15 minutes then.
Okay, cool.
See you all in a bit.
See you in Shanghai.
Okay.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, "Frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?"
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
Frog! On top, frog!
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Eternal Oscar right now. You would notice that Bubbles like does like a thing where like the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards like a, and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking, like, really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at her. I was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man? A girl like, oh, it's okay. She wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of points inside their mouth, and just you know what Bubbles is saying the whole time, and Bubbles is just trying to communicate like, I can't even talk.
I think that's the benefit.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Ghostly, I think this might be for you.
What's that then?
Like, go give Brian a hug.
Oh, Brian's upset because Nagacinta's in bits on the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, "Frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?"
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
Frog! On top, frog!
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Eternal Oscar right now. Notice that Bubbles does a thing where the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking, really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at her. I was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man? A girl oh, it's okay, she wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of.
We're back. So, last we left off, the party has decided to help Titus, who has 30 days left to live, to try and gather all of his Feylord family together to take out, or try and stop, or slow down Xavion Prime, who's going around killing all the Feylords and collecting all of the eyeballs from every single world that exists. Can they do it? Who knows? But you now arrive back in Tavenlock, and Titus is starting to move you through the town. He says,
There's just one thing before we start heading to Orkil. We might. I'm just gonna go with this voice for now on. It's fine. We might be able to head over to. There's a possibility we might be able to get some useful supplies over the Ramshacks. And we're just gonna chance it. It's a bit of a gamble, but if it succeeds, perfect. We're gonna have a wonderful time. All right, everybody follow me. We're gonna go straight to Ramshacks, and then you can grab whatever bits you need from the shop as well if we fail here. And eventually, he kind of brings you now to these 4 buildings, all kind of back to back. They're all covered in this kind of like flaking away paint. They just have these really old paint jobs on. There's a yellow one, a green one, a red one, and a blue one. All of it, they're heavily weathered. And hello, David. Hot chocolate.
Wow.
He was trying to tell me to shush, but I was very happy to see the hot chocolate.
I hope it's nice.
It's gorgeous. Holy shit, that's really nice. So well stirred.
It's very clearly cold. I had to wipe the edge so it didn't look like shit.
Wow. Thank you also, Bill the Mistake
Bill
2.
the Mistake 2.
We need to talk about hot chocolate more often, I think, because people follow us.
Yeah, but it's certainly excited Bill. The mistake.
Who's Bill?
Do you know what wasn't a mistake? Is following our Twitch stream.
So, following the absolutely. Anyway, moving on. There are 4 buildings back to back. Each one of them has a different kind of like a different sign above it that are made of like a mishmash of random letters. Some of them are painted on, some of them are stuck on. Other pieces look like they've just been kind of sewed into the wood somehow. And
like a ransom note.
Yeah, exactly, like a ransom note. So the yellow one reads Ramshacks Bits and Bobs. The green one reads Ramshacks Enchanted Wares. The red one is Ramshacks Iron and Leather. And the blue one is crap. What is the blue one again? Oh, my nose.
That's my favorite.
That's the one you're all gonna want to go to. Oh, Ramshacks Lotions and Potions is the one. So he's alright. We can gather some supplies here, but it doesn't. You don't use money or anything like that. You just kind of just make little bargains. So just find little bits and bobs around the woods and come back to one of the shops and just be good enough. Just be charismatic enough. He's a little weird. He might ask for a fingernail or something, but usually you'll get a pretty good deal here. So just keep it calm. He's not gonna kill you. He doesn't really do that typically. But he might sell you a dead body. Don't worry about where he got it. Really genuinely a helpful guy when you're really in a pickle. So we're gonna head over to him. You can find a lot of these in many different towns all around Gostar. It's great when you're in a tricky spot like this. So make haste, grab what you want. I'm going to see if he has a donkey. And Titus makes his way into the Bits and Bobs shop. Where would the rest of you like to go?
I go over to Meki.
Okay.
Meki, you were incredibly brave and noble earlier. I'm practically a stranger, so it may not mean much to you, but I'm very proud of you.
Oh, thank you. He's just kind of, even though you can't see, he's kind of got the big puppy eyes, like, oh. Just kind of pats his arm.
Avocado.
And then he just kind of like stumbles off, sort of awkwardly, like, yeah.
Kind of smiling to himself, like, wee.
Absolutely not jealous.
Sweet.
Meki, I also, you don't really know me very well either, but I wanted to say, I really like your hat.
Thank you. It's my favorite hat, so thank you.
That's all.
Thanks.
As this is happening as well, you can see in one of the windows of the green building
this very strange figure looking out at you as well. Just beyond the kind of foggy, dirty glass, there's this rubbered face-looking individual just staring out through the window and then kind of disappears into the shadows.
What the hell? What was that? Motherfucker, I saw you! Have anyone seen the creature? I saw someone at the window. I saw it.
You point to
the balloon
there's,
man.
there's no sign of anyone there.
What the fuck?
Oh, well, it's the shop. I guess it was the shopkeeper.
I'm going to go inside the shop.
Which one do you want to go into? Titus is in the yellow one currently.
Well, where was the window? Sorry.
It was in the green building for Ramshack's Enchanted Wares.
Okay, I'm going to go into the green one then.
Alright, so...
They wanted to go to the...
Oh, by myself!
Okay.
No, nice for Hans Jones to go into the green one as well.
Okay.
Good. Hazel will open the door without knocking, just slam!
Okay, so you slam it and a bunch of kind of paint and splinters like fly off the door. And it kind of also starts creaking back closed again. But you come into here, very little light gets through the kind of muddled windows, but it is quite well lit in terms of there are like 4 enchantment tables. You know the ones that are like in Skyrim that have like kind of green glow at the top of them? There's like 4 of those placed in this square wooden room. And then at the very end there is like a countertop with a door behind it. And on top, at the center of that countertop, there's one more enchantment table. And sitting in front of the counter is this individual.
Oh my god.
What's up?
So, Nice Round Jones as well, we'll bring you in there as well. I'll continue then with the...
Yeah, I think, Juanjo, did you say you were going into one as well?
Yes, I'd like to go to the enchanted one.
Enchanted one as well, okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So the 3 of you make your way in here. Is anyone else going in here, out of curiosity?
Sure.
No, boy.
Okay. So Audacity, we're going to bring you in there as well. Anyone else?
I'll follow Lahoria. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Quite well. So 5 people in here. Is Meki going too?
Could I just have a repeat on which one's which?
Sure.
Very
So
quick.
green one is Enchanted Wares. Yellow one, Bits and Bobs. The red one is Iron and Leather. And then the final one is Lotions and Potions.
Yeah, I'll go to green as well, please.
Alrighty then. So all 6 of you come in. 11-year-old Hazel knocks down the door. And at the back of this room, just kind of underlit by the green light of the enchantment table, you see this figure with this very bulbous head that looks like kind of white rubber stretched over this big bulbous thing. It's kind of tucked into the neck then. Have you ever had those kind of toys that were like balloons filled with flour and they had faces on and hair and you could squish them all up?
Yeah.
It's basically like that. Like it got a face that is filled with flour, has this bulbous end to it, and it's tucked in. He doesn't have a suit in this shop. Instead, they have just these simple green robes around their very spindly body. The body is far too small for their massive bulbous head. They do have a small little top hat at the top and a very long, wiry mustache. Instead of eyes, it's just like someone has like stuck their thumbs into this putty-like material, this rubbery face. And there is no mouth. Instead, it's like someone again has just pushed their fist into this thing's face. And in the gums, there are just little random teeth stuck in there. But the mouth doesn't kind of go back all the way. You can see that it ends at some point as it just kind of pushed back into more of the rubber. They have these very long, thin fingers, and just a single bead of sweat is just running down the rubbery face of this character. And as you all enter, they say, "Hello, welcome to Ramshack's Enchanted Wares.
Fun.
What's up?
How can I be of assistance?"
You were staring at us from the window. I saw you.
Yes, maybe.
What you looking at?
I was looking at you.
And
Me?
you watch as one of like the eyes kind of squishes closed and reopens as like a really slow wink.
Ooh, fun.
Why are you looking at me then? There's so many people in here.
Why were you looking at me? Do you find me? And he kind of rolls his like bulbous head around in like a circle a few times. Do you find me peculiar? And the head slops over to the side.
I don't know about you guys,
It's rude
but
to
we
stare.
don't have those kind of people where I'm coming from.
Why were you staring at me?
It's just a nice, friendly gentleman. I don't see what's wrong. He would just like
Yes, my
step
friend.
in and start looking around.
Okay, you start looking around, and all these tables just have like a single drip from like what looks like a tap, and it dripping into this green unknown liquid. And with each drip, it makes like a hissing sound, and it only drips kind of every few seconds, every 10 seconds or so. All of the drips on each one of the enchantment tables drips in sequence. His is the only one that is slightly out of pace with the others. There doesn't seem to be anything on sale in particular. You tell me what you want, I'll put it together, my boy, and have it ready for you in lickety-split time.
Well, I didn't have anything in mind. I was hoping I could browse around. Can you give me any specifications as to what
I
you
have
found?
a catalogue of my enchanted wares. I can list them to you now. And he kind of brings over his hand, and he watches his hand kind of moves across. His body stays where it is, but his hand continues forward, the white limb stretching towards you, Licorio, and it just kind of caresses the side of your face and then snaps back into the wrist.
Let him do it.
And he kind of just pulls out a big ledger and starts flicking through all the pages. Yes, I have them all here. I have them all for you. And we have many, many good things on sale today. We have the Amulet of No Return. We have a bag of Baxies. We have a bag of Hurling. Bagpipes of Stealth. Banana Phone. Bear Stick. Bee in a Jar. Boots of Blinding Speed. Buster Sword. A D2. Pride and Prejudice, the 2nd edition. We have the Pocket of Holding. We have a Ring of Death and just random ring. And we have a Ring of Orc Detection, Ring of Friendly Invisibility, Ring of Grandma's Rose-Tinted Glasses, Rumors from 1977. Would you believe? A Sash of Conditional Breathing, Shitcoin, Superlactive Specs, Todd's Thinking Sack, and a Tomb of Confessions.
A Tomb of Confessions?
Yes, would you like a Tomb of Confessions? You do seem like the Tomb of Confessions, so that's why I left it to last.
I would like to learn more about it, yes. Also, Lucurius, it's a passive thing, it's a passive ability, but he's definitely using the charming thing to get a discount. He has a passive charming ability if I speak with someone for 1 minute.
You've been speaking already for about a minute. This guy has, he just blinks one eye at a time. There's no effect on this thing.
Unaffected. Does he feel like something I would have seen back in the Elemental Chaos?
Give me a history check.
Absolutely. Oh! 20.
Was it a natural 20?
That's good because they have a natural 20. That's history's intelligence, isn't it?
Yes.
It's good because I have a -1 on that.
Okay. You have heard of one of the old titans that used to exist in the Elemental Chaos. And their name was Ramses. And they were the runt of all of these. There was a big plethora of great demons. In the story, there was about 12 or 13 of these great titans that left the Elemental Chaos, and they formed another world, which is Gostar, which is the world that you're in currently. But this was the forgotten about one. This was the one that none of the other titans really wanted, but they kind of needed their strength. And once Gostar was formed, they were put into this space between spaces where they couldn't really tamper with anything in Gostar. They were left to their own little world where they could control. It was this own little sandbox world. And that's as far as the story goes.
Interesting. But yeah, anyways, despite the charming not working, he will still act friendly towards the balloon man.
You were warned as well about shops in Gostar, that you might encounter them in one of these described shops by your parents.
But yeah, I was asking more about what was it, the Tomb of Confession?
Yes. And he kind of hurls the book that he was just reading through, like, behind him, and it kind of clatters to the ground, and he kind of goes back and opens the door for just a split second, grabs something inside, and throws it onto the desk, and it slides off the desk onto the floor, and he points at it with his finger. This is...
Gabriel, do you mean tome?
I do.
Okay.
I do indeed.
I thought it was
that explains a lot. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean you have a tomb?
I have many things. I have a tomb as well, but I figured you might prefer reading.
I thought he said tomb, like...
I know you said tomb. I did not say tomb.
Don't judge them, man.
Are you making fun of my voice? So you see now on the floor there's this gold-bound leather book. And as it kind of opens up on the floor, it's just filled with blank pages.
Okay.
It's the Death Note.
So it's a blank book you're trying to sell.
No. This is the Tome of Confessions, my boy. Very rare and powerful enchanted device. You see, if you exchange a confession, you will receive a secret.
Ooh.
So it forces someone to give me a secret as long as I give it one.
Oh no, you need to put your confession. Someone needs to put a confession in the book, and it'll reveal a secret.
A secret, in general.
Just a general secret. No, secret's fun. I like secrets. If you give me a very juicy secret, I'll give you the book.
Give me a minute here. Like, we will just like step aside and ponder.
You see as well at this point, both his hands are on the desk, but two of his fingers have kind of stretched over the desk and like down the side of the front of the desk and are now going across the floor, and the two ends of these fingers are now kind of just prying the book back towards the counter.
Oh, I give it back.
Thank you.
Kind of flicks it and then throws it behind him, and it just smashes against the wall.
Fucking Christ.
You seem to have a lot
I have so many things.
very powerful things. You don't suppose that maybe you could help to heal or fix someone's hand, do you?
I can give you a hand, yes. I have many orphans in the back. I can take one of their hands.
No. No. You run an orphanage here too. You're such a good man.
I do indeed. Would you like to buy an orphan?
No. You sell orphans?
No, you can take them for free. All I want is something from you.
I don't think I'm equipped to take care of any orphans.
You do have quite a few orphans. You're doing quite a good job.
We already have 2 children.
Yeah, we already have 2 children, and none of us are really fit to be. Well, I can't speak.
I
for
could swap
anyone.
one of your children for one of my children.
Do you know what? This is aside the point. I was just looking for a way to, say, fix somebody's, and I'll make eye contact with Meki while I say, to fix someone's fingers.
Oh, certainly.
It off.
And he kind of then, you just see him pull out like a cleaver, and he's like, give me your hand. I give you a new one.
No! He will hide behind the bell.
And I will like fan my hands out to just kind of aid that protection. No, I don't think we'll be doing that.
I understand. And he kind of moves to the door behind him and opens the door, and you just hear that, "No, please!" And he swipes the blade inside, and then pulls out a severed hand and throws it on the table.
Here you go. Now I'll give me your hand and we'll fuse them back together.
What the?
I think I'm gonna vomit.
What a nice friendly gentleman.
What have you done?
I gave you a hand.
This is not what I asked for. You These children, they were in your charge. What have you done? I'll like try and reach forward and like grab them by the shoulders.
Okay, so as you do, it kind of just squishes onto your hand like putty. He just keeps staring at you.
I just look at my hands like, oh.
Don't body shame me. You're body shaming me.
Oh shit.
Okay.
No, that's not the.
You're a horrible man.
What's that up?
You're a very
Go
bad
inside another
person.
man's body, man.
I'm
If
just
you do
gonna
not want the hand, and he starts pulling the hand away from the table.
No, I don't want a hand.
Never mind, I'm leaving. And
I can give you the hand for a finger.
I've already lost 3.
Then what are one more?
No.
I'll be giving you a fresh hand.
I don't want
I can sew it onto you myself.
it. No, thank you.
Would you like
Well,
some?
And just be like, come on.
He's just gonna stay clinging onto the cracked belt, like the back of his like trousers, just holding on for dear life. Like,
Thank you for coming.
Outside.
He just waves one of his bloody hands that are kind of like it's kind of speckled with blood, and like the cleaver itself is also speckled with blood.
Knives for Hans Jones is just gonna look at their knives.
You do look like someone who would use a hand.
They're just gonna shake their head and say, how much for the coin?
The shit coin?
Yeah, yes.
Or the
You
D2?
found it in the toilet as well.
What?
Did you find it in the toilet?
No. I made it.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's not my shit.
Oh.
It's a coin. It's more coin than shit.
How much is the coin?
How about a lock of your hair?
She doesn't actually have all that much hair, so she's just gonna like I guess lean on the bench and just cut it with her sword.
Very good.
And just cut like a chunk of like greasy matted hair.
As you kind of chop it off, he just kind of breathes in, and the hair kind of goes back his throat and disappears. Thank you.
Oh, that was weird.
Here's your coin. And he just slides a coin across the table that's there suddenly, like just came out of nowhere.
Knife Hand's just gonna look around the room at everyone else. So
You keep that shit away from me.
What?
You keep that shit away from me. You and shit. What is it with you and shit?
It's a gold coin, but instead of the symbol of the kind of 6 points of the 6-sided star of Gostar, it instead just has like a turd imprinted on it. Other than that, it's totally recognizable as a gold coin.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like an actual coin made out of shit.
No.
I can somebody carry my coin? I cannot pick it up.
Be careful. Someone might realize it's a counterfeit.
Look, what you like gestures everyone else towards Knives for Hans Jones. Like, go ahead. Carry it.
Can someone carry my coin?
He kind of just like his head just kind of falls onto the side of the table, and he just keeps looking at you and looking at the coin.
I can always carry a coin with me.
Oh, thank you. I paid good hair for that coin.
Yes, you did. It's very tasty. I can agree with that.
No problem. And I will put the coin in my coat pocket.
Okay, you have a shit coin. How about yourself in the back with the big gun? Would you like another big gun? Do you want a shotgun?
Do you have a shotgun?
I have a shotgun, yes. Do you know what a shotgun is?
I kind of look around.
I can show you a demonstration.
What kind?
I'll show you. And he opens the door and kind of pulls out a shotgun, just pulls it back. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw as he fires at you?
Oh my god.
Fucking god!
Oh, shoots a customer in the face!
God, I have to
It's
be
a demonstration.
this whole time because I'm losing it.
That was 14.
14. Unfortunately, it doesn't save, and you take 11 points of piercing damage as the shrapnel shoots into you.
Fucking Christ.
What do you think? Pretty neat. You can do that
Pretty
twice.
Typical Ramshack's behavior.
Just like holding my shotgun, I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
It's pretty powerful.
Okay, look, we will usher everyone out. Like, we'll try to like push everyone out of the store.
No, I'm staying here. Hazel is going to attempt at grabbing the guy by the collar and shake him. How
Okay.
dare you!
He doesn't resist. His head just kind of wobbles as you shake him.
How
Don't
dare you! Shooting customers. This is terrible. I was about to make an affair in here.
An affair? That's very bad. But if you want to know more, I can sell you Pride and Prejudice.
Jesus.
What is it about?
It's about a model.
It's about prejudice, man. Right.
It's a love story. Made me cry. Set in the 1800s. Something like that. Do you want the shotgun? He kind of just strokes your face with the side of the barrel, which is like red hot and kind of burns your skin slightly.
Me?
Yeah. Wanna buy it for your girlfriend? Boyfriend?
I'm afraid that's not my kind of I'm not into. I mean, guns are pretty cool, but they're not my kind of weaponry. Do you have perhaps something that would take me back to 18-year-old, please?
I can get you an 18-year-old, yes. And
No.
kind of goes to the back room and then pulls out this like little boy with kind of like he's got a half-grown mustache.
No.
He's got kind of greasy hair and he's just kind of standing there naked, just like,
No.
hi. I don't know where I am.
You
save me.
You guy, you balloon head, come back here. We come back talking because you misunderstood big time. Listen, you idiot. Listen. You listen to me. Yeah? You look at me in the eyes. Yeah. Okay.
He blinks one eye at a time again.
What happened to me is I am 18-year-old myself, but I got transformed into time, and I am 11 right now. Which I don't want to be 11. I want to be 18.
You want to be 18?
So,
why be
now-
18 when you can be 586?
Can I
You have a
slap
very
him?
limited imagination. Yeah, you can. You just kind of slap him. His head doesn't move, but your hand continues to sink into his face, and the skin kind of falls down around your hand, and your hand gets stuck in his face for a second before you pull it out, and it's just like a suction noise.
Can I pull out the claw thingy?
Yeah. It doesn't seem to phase him. As soon as you kind of make contact with him, everything kind of disappears, and your hand just sinks into his face and sucks out again, and he just blinks at you. It was very
Okay.
rude.
This is weird. I don't like it.
I don't like you. You slapped me.
Well, you have children in the back of your shop.
This is Steven. He has a
Hi,
name.
Steven.
Hi.
Free Steven. Free
Yeah.
Steven.
No. What? Yes, please. I don't want to be here. He said, no, you have to buy him.
How much is the child?
Child.
Not another child.
I will take 2 ounces of your skin.
I have 1 gold coin.
Oh, that's very rare. The rare shit coin. I'll give you the child for the shit coin. Yes.
Hazel. We can spend the coin, and we can
If we
free
must.
the boy.
If really must, I mean.
I knew it would be useful.
It is kinda in my pocket right now, though.
It's a one-time offer deal. Are you sure you want to spend your coin on this little child?
Yes, he's.
Damn, I had a token for a naked man and it's gone.
Oh my god! You know what? Hazel is going to very aggressively just slam the coin on the table and leave the goddamn shop.
Okay.
It's going to
Also,
walk out.
can I cast Healing Word on Audacity before I forget?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh my god, what is happening over there? Okay.
This is the man.
It's Patrick!
Okay.
Oh, the starfish.
Star.
I was like, Amy's son?
We have many sons.
That's one weird Patrick, okay?
Congratulations, you've received a child, well, a teenager.
Okay, here you go. I don't really know how I feel about this. Okay. And the shotgun.
No. Oh. You mentioned roasts in the glass, though.
I do have
How much
those.
are those? What do they do?
They allow you to see back in time an hour.
Oh yeah.
How much?
I
I have 25 gold.
I can take your eyeball.
But my eyeball?
Yes. You only need one of them to see through the glasses. It's quite the deal.
I would look very fashionable, but I think I'll have to pass.
I can take
You
someone
sure you
else's
don't want
eyeball.
money?
I could take Steven's eyeball. Steven's like crying at the stage, kind of leaving the shop.
No, we don't need to do that. But you sure you don't want the gold?
I could permanently remove your eyebrow for the glasses.
An eyebrow.
Yeah.
Do they grow back?
No. That's
Oh,
not
no.
permanent.
Then no, thank
I
you.
don't accept gold, but if you have something else to offer, I am more than willing to listen.
And you see a little hole appear in the side of his head that resembles an ear.
Oh, you. Would you accept a lock of hair like you did with the?
Oh no, I'm full, thank you.
I don't think I'm really willing to give up anything permanent.
How about your little goblin?
Bonk? Just as a whole?
Yeah.
Oh! No,
Take
sorry.
his legs.
Who would I?
Maybe an arm.
I think he needs his arm to carry my stuff, you see.
What about his eyeball?
Oh, no, I don't,
Okay.
I don't think.
Well,
That'd be mean.
that's a shame. Okay, well, have a nice day.
Yeah. Thank you for shooting me. I leave.
No problem.
Alright.
Thank you for your business.
Thank you.
He just waves the shotgun in his hand.
Have a nice day.
Wait, I actually would like to. But after I'm done healing Audacity,
Yeah.
I would like to come back in.
Okay. Is Hazel staying or going? Did Hazel leave? Okay.
Maggie.
I'm sorry. Yes, Hazel left and she's sitting on the grass, cross her hands, and she's very grumpy, about to throw a tantrum, most likely.
And then there was two.
Night Friends Jones is done as well.
She's done as well. Okay, cool.
Hoodie will step close and kind of like lean, like put his elbow on the table, rest his chin on his hand, and lean forward. And he's like, "See, I like to mess with people's minds, much like you just did with my friends.
I don't know.
I was wondering if you had something that could aid me to do that."
Ooh, yes. I have a porn magazine. I could give you.
Oh, baby, I am a porn magazine. I don't need that.
It's very true. You are a walking idol.
I was thinking of more deep mind cuts that would leave someone crying on the floor
Want to fuck
instead of
someone's
attacking me.
brains? Okay. I could give you a mind-melding ray.
That sounds fake.
It's not. I didn't just make it up. It's real. He goes to the door, pulls out like what looks like a toy ray gun, and puts it onto the ground.
I do not believe you.
You can try it on Steven, you'll see. He
No, I
kind
do
of
not.
aims out the window and fires at Steven, and you just watches Steven collapse to the ground and just starts frothing at the mouth and just starts muttering just absolute gibberish. See? It's very powerful.
It seems a little bit too direct to see. I'd like to add some flourish to
put some glitter
to
on
everything
it.
I do.
I can make it sparkly. I have some glitter.
Nah, I think it doesn't work for me. I'm
How
afraid.
about a silver tongue?
A silver tongue. What does that do?
I'll paint your tongue silver and it'll make you really good at lying.
But I'm already good at lying.
I can make you even better. And he like pulls you by the cheeks and pulls you right up to his face. No one will ever know.
Nah, you don't seem trustworthy. I'm sorry. You are a nice man, though.
But
Goodbye.
I don't have a silver tongue. I don't even have a tongue.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye. He's happy again, waving at you. Alright. So where do you leave?
Well, you are a free man now, Steven.
He's just on the ground.
Yeah, run along.
Like absolutely comatose, just yeah.
You found another child?
We saved the child. I traded I traded a coin. I paid one good gold coin for Steven's freedom.
That bastard told us that he didn't accept coin for services.
It was his own special coin.
I see. I do not understand, but I see.
No, you don't. You're blind.
I do not see, but I understand.
You and your fancy language.
Okay. At that moment as well, Titus eventually kind of makes his way out of the shop with a small donkey behind him. And he's got a rope like along it, and he kind of sits up, props himself up onto the donkey, and he's kind of holding his hand under his armpit. Okay. I got the donkey. What did you all get?
We freed this young man.
I lost my hand.
We've already. Oh.
For a donkey.
They got some beer too, and a lot of wine and some other dwarven spirits. They're all in the side of the donkey. Kind of pats like a few sacks that are along the side of the donkey. Upset. And immediately kind of cracks open one of the bottles. And
He
starts
tried to
swinging.
sell us a hand.
That's interesting.
He cut it off a young boy.
We could trade Steven for the hand if you want.
Kind of looks around and sees the comatose 18-year-old on the ground. Hang on to him. He's useful in case we need to barter.
Yeah, I don't think we got anything else useful. This man seems like we don't trust this man.
It's fair enough. It's a bit hit and miss, if I'm perfectly honest, but don't even worry about it. I have a donkey. I'm good to go. My legs seem a little older and more tired, so this donkey will do me perfect. Are we all ready to head out to Orkill? We'll get some more horses and head straight to Tavenlock.
Sure thing.
Alrighty then. As we along there, here we go on our grand quest. So, is everyone ready to leave the town, or is there anything else that you want to pick up before you head out?
Wasn't there someone we thought would be able to fix Meki's hand that wasn't Ramjack?
There was a Grill. He's he could make an automaton hand. Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, your mic went there, David.
Pardon?
Your mic just went there for a second.
Oh, sorry. What do you think, Meki?
For my hand.
I mean, I'm sorry that I even tried that last, but oh god.
No, it was very thoughtful. Thank you. I didn't expect him to put an actual hand on the table.
Right.
It was very strange. Anyway, I mean, we could give it a try. I guess. Maybe.
I think it's a good idea, at least.
Yeah, we should give it a try.
Okay.
Okay, to this person that I, the Cracked Bell, cannot remember the name of.
It's Grill.
Grill is the name, yeah.
It's the other guy that Haggis trained, David.
Oh, I know, yeah, but that's Cracked Bell doesn't know though.
Oh, sorry, I thought you couldn't remember, so you were just playing it off as.
No, he's like Xavi's best friend.
It's like his brother, essentially.
Yeah.
They grew up together. But essentially, what we're gonna do here, because we're close to the times, close to 9:30. What we might do is we'll say that Grail can get your hand, no problem. That'll just be about 50 gold pieces. I'll whip it up and give you a few automaton fingers. You've done a lot of great work for the town, and I'd be happy to do you a great deal and give you an old automaton hand.
Thank you. I might have to come back to that offer. I don't have that much money right now. Maybe in a bit though.
Absolutely, we're always open. And you know, when I get some more fresh supplies in here in about a week, you can absolutely head back over here and I'll probably be able to give you a bit more of a bargain. I'm just a bit short on supplies at the moment. A lot of work
Oh no, that's fine. Thank you though. I appreciate it.
No problem at all, lass.
Wait, very quickly. 50 gold coins, you say? Okay, 1 second. And Hoodie will just run back to Ramshacks, to any of the 4 shops. Just run in, like, Balloon Man. I tell you what, if you give me a jar, I will urinate inside of it and you will give me 50 coins for it.
Fabulous, let's do it! That's more like it! And you see his head just kind of crash through the ceiling and come back down. And he just throws a jar in your direction and just stares at you as you pee into the jar.
Mihoyo's the man.
Yeah, no problem.
Here
He's
we
like
go.
even like strikes a pose.
And that goes on for about like a minute. He throws 50 coins at you, all individually, that you have to pick up by yourself, but you do count them all, and there's 50 coins there. And you run on back, and you pay for the automaton hand. He's like, right, yeah, I'll whip that up now in a couple of hours. And you spend the time. He eventually kind of sets it. It's like all fitted to like a leather glove, but there's a few runes on the inside of the glove that will fit your hand as he measures it and everything else. Sits it on, straps it at the wrist, and now you have these. They're like kind of copper or bronze fingers with bits of wood and leather in the middle, and they all kind of move. And there's little gears inside as well. They do move quite comfortably.
Ooh.
Meki begins.
This is just the beginning.
Meki. Now we always say it like that. Only in this one.
Meki.
Meki-ish.
So, is there anything else that you want to do in the town before we head off?
Find that naked boy some clothes.
He currently has 1 intelligence.
Oh wow.
Can we name him Patrick?
Yeah, even though he's called Stephen, you can call him Patrick 100%. Here, let me just write his thing here. Patrick. I'd say easily some of the townsfolk will just, out of their own good hearts, will give him some clothes. And all the town as well, as you two begin to leave, Titus on his donkey and the rest of you kind of walking behind, all the town do eventually come out and they all begin waving. The skeletons come out the bar, Beery comes out the bar, Mario and his wife all wave at you all as you head off for your next adventure. And as you make your way through the woods, the sun eventually begins to set after several hours of travel through the woods, and this mist begins to creep in around you. And in the distance, you can hear the sounds of music. It's very fun, joyful music, and drums playing, flutes and trumpets all going off. It's really joyful, kind of eerie music as well. And as this mist gets thicker and thicker and thicker, eventually you find yourselves walking through the kind of a large gate of sorts. There's a huge sign made out of red metal, and there are lights all coming, like circulating that sign. And it says, as you kind of go under the sign, there's red carpets as well, not carpets, but red fabric fluttering all around this sign, and kind of continue off left and right in every direction. As far as you can see, this red fabric continues on and seems to surround now this town of sorts that you begin to make your way in. Before you know it, you're already under the gates. As you look up as well above, you can read on in white letters on the sign, it says Revelia. And now the music gets thicker and louder. Thicker? Thick music? Actually, you now start to see
some thick music, man.
Lots of these individuals in...
So fucking thick music, man.
You know what you want to do with that, mate? You want to put a banging donk on it.
But as you do make your way through these gates, all of a sudden the mist also comes up behind you, locking you in. And you look around, you see individuals with kind of faces painted white, green hair, all in red clothes, red and black and white clothes. And they're all very happy, looking at you all joyfully. There's red tents pitched all around. Way off in the distance. Patrick. You did, I just dragged him in there. And Xavion shouldn't be there.
What a corpse.
Hold up, that guy shouldn't be there either. But you find yourself now in this place known as Revelia. There's loads of kind of festivities and games and everything going on. There's counters where people are shooting these little water guns into mouths of clowns who are laughing and chuckling as this big balloon begins to fill up above their heads. And at the very center of it all, when you first come into this entrance, inside like a glass box, there's a woman in a pink dress strung up, this living marionette. She has two big reams of red ribbons, which seem to be made up of red tickets, coming out around her waist like ribbons, and they kind of stretch all over her body and wrap her up entirely. And she kind of just stands there suspended, arms kind of raised above her, and her head tilts to the side, and she has a big smile on her face. And Titus, now on his donkey, is just cursing under his breath. Seems to be really unhappy with the situation. And she says, "Welcome all to Revelia. Please make your way to the hostel if you want to make some, I didn't fucking prepare this script." She starts pointing and guiding you towards a hostel where you can make yourself comfortable for the night. And then she starts to hand out to each of you these reams of 10 red tickets each. And she says, "Please enjoy the festivities while you're here." And we're gonna leave it there because I can't remember what her dialogue is. But you all find yourself now.
It's surprising we even made it this far.
I am surprised, yes. I was not expecting it. But yeah, so I was like, oh shit, we're there now already. Okay. But there's tons of lights all around this place, people going around on unicycles, everyone dressed as like clowns or have these porcelain masks on their face. And yeah, you find Titus's face though has completely dropped, and he's like, "Oh fuck, of all the times."
Doesn't like a festival.
He does
I'm
not
scared of
this one.
circuses.
Like this one in particular. We're going to be here for quite some time.
Yeah.
All right.
Seems pretty messed up.
Thank you, everyone who's been watching the stream, and
Thank you.
I'll see you maybe next week, I suppose. Hopefully, everyone can make it for some circus first festivities. We'll see what goes on here.
Woo!
Oh yeah, let's go.
Excited!
See you all. Bye bye, and
Bye.
thank you all for coming.
Bye.
Fuck off.
Okay.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, "Frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?"
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
Frog! On top, frog!
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Colonel Oscar right now. You would notice that Bubbles does a thing where the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at her. I was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man? A girl it's okay. She wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of points inside their mouth, and just you know what Bubbles is saying the whole time, and Bubbles is just trying to communicate I can't even talk.
I think that's the benefit.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Ghostly, I think this might be for you.
What's that then?
Go give Brian a hug.
Oh, Brian's upset because Nagacinta's in bits on the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, "Frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?"
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
Frog! On top, frog!
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Eternal Oscar right now. Notice that Bubbles does a thing where the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at her. I was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man? A girl like, oh, it's okay. She wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of points inside their mouth, and just you know what Bubbles is saying the whole time, and Bubbles is just trying to communicate. Like, I can't even talk.
I think that's the benefit.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Ghostly, I think this might be for you.
What's that then?
Like, go give Brian a hug.
Oh, Brian's upset because Nagacinta's in bits on the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, "Frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?"
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
Frog! On top, frog!
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Eternal Oscar right now. You would notice that Bubbles like does like a thing where like the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards like a, and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking, like, really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at her. I was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man? A girl like, oh, it's okay. She wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of points inside their mouth, and just you know what Bubbles is saying the whole time, and Bubbles is just trying to communicate like, I can't even talk.
I think that's the benefit.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Ghostly, I think this might be for you.
What's that then?
Like, go give Brian a hug.
Oh, Brian's upset because Nagacinta's in bits on the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, "Frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?"
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
Frog! On top, frog!
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Eternal Oscar right now.